Hello, freak bitches.
But no, I was saying about dreams. I would have like when I would detox from like a fucking booze extravaganza, and I would have dreams. That's why I was intrigued, because I would have fucking crazy dreams where it would be so lucid.
I want to hear Riders in the Storm right now.
Riders on the I can sing Riders on the Storm.
Wait, that was like a mixed version.
Yeah, it was like a elevator on
DJ,
mushrooms.
like DJ version. So you would detox.
I would detox and I would have these dreams and they were so lucid. I'd be like walking around the dream and I would know I was dreaming and I couldn't wake myself up, and I would try to wake myself up. So then I would try to like dive out of a window to wake myself up, or try to like do something that will like jar me awake. And then I would do it, and then I would wake up, and then I would be in another fucking dream. Dude. And I'd be in my bedroom and I'd be like, oh, I'm going to go up and get some water. And then all of a sudden I realized, oh my God, I'm still in the dream because this isn't the shit on my walls. Whoa. And I'd have to wake myself up again. Fucking gnarly, dude.
Like you psyched yourself out in the dream.
Yeah,
you're like, I gotta
crazy.
wake up. You're like, hey, you can wake up. Oh, look, you're awake. You're awake. But it was really just more dream.
You're awake, psych.
Dude.
Yeah, so that's why I was kind of fascinated by that.
It makes you wonder, what is real? If you could live in a perpetual dream, what's going on there? There's something happening. You're experiencing things. Things are happening. Whether you're lying there with your eyes closed or not, there's a bunch of shit that's going on. A bunch of experiences that your senses are taking in that are pretty fucking remarkably similar to real life.
Right.
Like, that's why it's so crazy, because it feels real, right? That's why dreams, like especially lucid dreams, trip you out, because it feels real.
It feels real, but I like that, like when you dream like a really weird dream, you just accept the reality of like when I remember a dream, I'll be like, yeah, I just totally was in this dream and just accepted that I was like riding a rabbit, you know what I mean? Like over a fucking skyscraper to like save Katy Perry's face or something.
You know,
I just totally accept it. I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm doing.
Look at that fucking beard, that fabulous Morrison beard. People didn't have beards back then either. When he grew this beard, the video is him in a fucking beautiful old Mustang being a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, beards were like considered rogue back then.
Oh yeah, he was as rogue as it came, man. Dude used to pull his dick out on stage. Went to jail for it.
He's driving to the Tempe Improv right there. I remember that. He was gonna go see Joey.
How do we know what really goes on when you're asleep for 8 hours? How do we know when you're out cold, when you're out, right? How the fuck do we know what's actually happening? What's going on in these dream states? Because you only remember a fraction of the time you're out, right? There's a fraction of the time. What if dreams aren't fake? What if they're just some alternative reality that you occasionally intermingle with when you're conscious, or unconscious rather? Like when you go into a dream state, maybe that's just like the shadow of something that just happened that was real. Maybe you have like these moments that seem like 8 hours to you or 5 hours to you, but you're really interfacing with some completely different timeline and some completely different reality. And the world is pliable. It's not locked down, like rocks aren't rocks and water isn't water, but everything's fluid and changing constantly. And that's why when you're in these dreams, you freak out, because all of a sudden, like, the physics of reality are gone. You're
I've like
walking
snapped
through walls.
too into it, maybe.
Yeah. Well, there might be a look, just the fact that this world exists in the state that it exists in. This world is very, very bizarre.
Right.
If it wasn't real, like if reality wasn't real, if we all lived in some sort of a black and white print version of life, and then you got to experience the life that you and I know, that's doing stand-up and being in LA and flying in planes and using the internet and experiencing life in the 21st century, in 2017, you would be like, this is the craziest psychedelic trip. If you went to Times Square,
right,
and you had never experienced anything like human culture, and you went to Times Square, you would be freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
It would be insane. We're just so used to it. We're so used to it, we don't realize how bizarre the actual world is.
Well,
so
yeah, I mean,
it's possible that these dream worlds, that these are just different worlds that you tap into when you conk out.
Every night is a different world?
Could be infinite. Could be you're running a series of lives. Like you have multiple lives going on. And your decisions you make in this conscious life affect all of them. And maybe you have other lives when you're asleep that are conscious when you're awake, but much like you're asleep and you don't remember what the fuck is going on, When they're asleep, they don't remember what the fuck is going on. And you interface. You might not just be Nick Swardson, stand-up comedian. You might be an entity that interfaces with multiple different dimensions in the night. And you just don't remember it, just like you don't remember sleeping.
Right.
You don't remember dreaming. You don't remember a lot of shit that happens when you're conked out for 8 hours, right? Well, they probably don't remember when you're awake. And you're interfacing. You're not just shutting off. Like your brain wants to, everything needs to shut off so that your other self in this other dimension can interact and can go about its world. And maybe 8 hours to it is a month or a week to us. We don't even fucking know. Maybe that's a huge important part of being a person, is that other world has to coincide with it. Maybe that's why Michael Jackson died. Because they gave him that shit that conked him out. You don't dream under that shit. They would basically put him under anesthesia every night, and he wouldn't get to interface with the other world.
All right, I gotta go. No, you never know. I don't know. I'm fascinated.
I might have got too high.
I'm fascinated by dreams. They fucking are weird, man. But I mean, yeah, maybe they do mean something. Maybe there's another.
Most likely not.
I mean,
Most
yeah,
likely
I think
it's
maybe
your
I'm just covered in
imagination.
spiders and screaming. I think that's basically
You could
literal.
You work out stuff in your dreams sometimes. Like you'll experience
I
something
work
without
out stuff,
having to
but
experience it.
I don't work out in
Ever?
dreams. I never go to the gym in dreams.
That's a good point.
I've never fucking ever worked out in a dream.
I've never done that either.
That's fucking crazy. I just
used to-
realized that.
I used to throw kicks in my dreams. I used to, like, when I was young, especially, like, girlfriends would complain. I would, like, twitch. I would, like, literally, like, throw a kick. Like, remember when Bill Burr made jokes about it? Like, it sounded like a Bruce Springsteen song, throwing kicks in the night. It was like an old Ice House Chronicles. We went on a whole rant about it. But
That's
it's
an
really
amazing
true.
Springsteen song.
A lot of guys have that problem. Like, fighters have that problem.